One house, two totally different perspectives, and this is a normal day in my life in real estate in Northern Virginia. Hi, I'm Carey from the Carey Collective, and I'm your relocation specialist. I live in Vienna, Virginia, and I have moved around for a living, and now I help families move with ease because it sucked for me. That's it. So recently we had a client move from out of the country to Vienna, Virginia. And we had a really awesome conversation after we were celebrating their closing. And the idea was the wife saw the house super emotionally, all about feelings, but the husband saw the house as numbers and facts and data. And although I have never gone to school for therapy, no marriage counseling either. And I laugh and I'm totally joking about this, but it is true. One of my strengths is balancing what one partner wants and the other partner wants and finding a way to bring it together to make both parties happy. And it's just this reality when you are making a really big life decision that depending on your point of view, you're going to see the home differently. So if you are the person in the house that manages the money or knows the finances, you're going to walk in, look at a house and say, does this make sense on paper? Frankly, there's not a lot of feelings attached to that either. It's just, does this make sense on paper? And then there's another person in the home that usually when I speak to them, they want it to feel a certain way. And I 100% get that. The number of houses that I've gone into, and I personally know within 10 seconds whether or not this will be a good house or whether or not the feeling is a feeling of home, is insane. And I can't always say that to people. I think sometimes people think I'm crazy, but it is this intuition I get. I actually get it with clients too. Sometimes when I talk to people, I'll know within 10 seconds whether or not we're going to work together. And it's okay. I've learned to really embrace that and embrace that that really is my superpower, whether people understand it or not. And there usually is one person in the relationship though, that really resonates with, because when our clients do not live in Northern Virginia and they are buying a home, they're buying a home essentially sight unseen. So my team, which we specialize in, is doing virtual tours. We tour the home for our clients and we walk around like we are them. I genuinely put myself in my client's shoes and think, would I buy this house? What do I need to know about? What are the photos not showing? What can I see that they can't see online? I think about that in every virtual tour that I do for my clients. And I don't want my clients to be surprised. I freaking hate surprises. I hate all surprises, let alone a money pit of a surprise. I never want my clients to have that. So my job, my team, when we're walking through these homes and we're doing virtual tours, we are literally looking for what's wrong with the house. What doesn't make sense? They're not going to like how this feels. There's a water spot in the ceiling. Was there maybe water damage? We are on the lookout to be you in the home. And that, first of all, I do think that satisfies both parties because no one wants to be surprised when they move into a home. But most specifically, it also helps the one person who's looking at the data, the numbers, the information. They want to know all the things. What are we going to have to pay for? What do we have to fix? What does that cost? How do we include that in our offer price? Because it's something we're thinking of when we close. We're still going to need X amount of money for a new HVAC. We're still going to need X amount of money to paint the entire house. All of those things are in support of the one partner that needs all the information. But the thing that is really not tangible is the feeling in the home. Light, natural light. I can't tell you how many times I have clients that say, I just need natural light. And I get it. Sometimes I'll walk by homes. I don't even have to go inside. And I'm like, ooh, that house is dark. That house is creepy. I don't like that house. It has nothing. I haven't even been inside it. It's probably perfectly renovated and awesome and amazing, but I couldn't live there because there's not great light. And my job as a relocation specialist when doing tours and you're not here is to make sure I hit both partners' needs equally. So when it's time to write the offer on the house, I know that you both are happy. And honestly, again, I joke about this all the time, but you could ask all of my clients, So much feedback that we get is, wow, you really know how to speak to him. You really know how to speak to her. You really knew how to balance the two of us in this transaction to make us both feel heard, to make us both get what we want, to make us both feel like we're winning. And you're a unit, right? So you always want to feel like you're winning, but the reality is you're two different people with two different thoughts and two different desires, and my job is to bring them together into one perfect home. No such thing as perfect, but perfect home for you in this time, at this period in your life, that makes sense. So, one house, two personalities every single day of my life. This is just what it is. Do not think that you're crazy because you have a different perspective than your partner or your spouse. Do not think that you're crazy because you want a feeling and you can't describe that to me. I absolutely get it. And don't think that you're crazy that you're doing the math of how much the fixes are going to cost and what you need to have set aside. Both of these feelings and needs are valid and true, and my job is to bring them both together in harmony. So if you are thinking about buying in Northern Virginia and you don't live in Northern Virginia, you don't even live in the country, you live in another state, I'm here for you. I have built my entire business on making families move with ease because it was so hard for my family and I just want to make it easier for you. So please reach out if you're thinking about buying anytime in 2026 or 2027. Yep, we're having those conversations now. My cell phone number is 513-284-5396. My email is my name, CASI @thecareycollective.com. I'm on Instagram @Casi Carey. I'm on YouTube. You know it here. LinkedIn, literally any social media that you're on, you are going to find me there. I'm just trying to provide value so that way you know, one, if I'm a good fit to work with you. I get it. I'm not for everybody, and that is absolutely fine. And two, make your experience as much ease as possible in a super stressful situation. So follow along, make sure you comment below, let me know what you need, and let me know what information you want in our next video.